today I'm going to be talking to you guys about probiotics. I struggled for so long with gas, bloating, severe digestive issues. I used to look 6 months pregnant. And the number one thing I see out there is our whole industry is filled with probiotics, kombucha, kimchi, sauerkraut, and we go and try all these fermented foods. And we end up feeling worse sometimes, more bloated. So today I am taking you through the top 3 mistakes when it comes to probiotics that could actually make you feel worse. So we're gonna dive right into it. Quick little throw. I'm Elizabeth with Elizabeth Ayler Fitness, 4-year degree kinesiology, CSCS, holistic nutritionist, and a GAPS practitioner. And I help people all around the world. The gut is my jam. I'm obsessed with the gut. I had SIBO, H. pylori, 15 types of parasites, and I just want to help you guys feel your best self, especially with the gut. So we're going to dive right into it. So the first thing, we hear it all the time, okay? We actually have 10 times more gut bacteria than human cells in our body. And if we were a C-section baby, bottle fed, if we've been on a lot of antibiotics, had a lot of yeast infections, our diet, stress, all of these, especially antibiotics, kill both our good and our bad bacteria. It does not replace it. Over a long period of time, if you get that imbalance, you may start feeling like, oh my God, I'm having a lot of gas, bloating, digestive issues. And you turn towards the internet, you Google what to do for digestive issues, you see probiotics, you grab one at the local store. So you start taking the probiotic and you realize you may feel more gas, more bloating. And here's the deal. So the top 3 mistakes when it comes to taking probiotics, the first one is if you have an underlying issue like SIBO, that's a big one out there, and you take probiotics. SIBO is actually an overgrowth of bacteria in that area, and it could cause more flame to the fire. So if you don't know what the underlying cause of your digestive issue is, doing a GI map stool test, checking for H. pylori, doing a SIBO breath test, if you don't know that and you're taking a probiotic and you feel worse, it could be you have an underlying issue. When it comes to healing the gut, we want to pull out those bad weeds, whether it be parasites, H. pylori, the SIBO, the underlying cause. We want to figure out what it is. We want to get rid of it. Then we want to plant the seeds. That would be adding back in the good bacteria in specific strains. So the first mistake when it comes to probiotics is taking a probiotic, thinking I have a digestive issue, I'm just going to grab a random one, not coming to the underlying cause and getting the right one for you. So when it comes to healing the gut, you want to figure out what the underlying cause is. And remember, I do a 4R protocol with my clients. We get the inflammation down, we figure out the underlying triggers, then we replenish with good. And some different types of strains for SIBO, we may need to use the Saccharomyces bulgaria, a yeast strain, more spore-based probiotics. It really depends on the person. And if you need help with this, send me over a DM on my Instagram, ready, or you could just go below if you're on YouTube and we'll set up a call. I would love to help you heal your gut. So number 2, the second mistake most people make when it comes to probiotics is going to be adding in a probiotic but not looking at the prebiotic aspect. So if you're putting good bacteria in your gut and you're eating a diet that doesn't have a lot of your fiber, your fruits, your vegetables, your whole foods, that fiber, the legumes, the beans, like I said, the fruits, the vegetables, those more cruciferous, those foods, they actually make it to the large intestine where they are broken down in the large intestine. The bacteria feeds off of them, okay? So think of the prebiotics as the food for the probiotics. So if you're putting a bunch of probiotics into your diet, you're eating a refined diet, your fiber, which most of our fibers are around 5 to 15 grams a day. The recommendation is around for females, 20, 25 grams a day, males 30, 35. You need to make sure that you're getting a good diversity of fiber in your diet through your whole foods, your beans, legumes, all of that to provide the food for the probiotics. So probiotics need your prebiotics. Put the 2 and 2 together. Do not just grab a random probiotic and throw it in your gut, okay? The third mistake that I see most people make is there is something called histamine intolerance. So if you've ever just been eating a lot of food, you feel like you're itchy, you're getting a lot of skin rashes, you're sneezing a lot, headaches, sinus pressure, and you're eating more of the histamine-rich foods, if you are going towards the probiotics like your fermented foods, your kimchi, your sauerkraut, your kombuchas, those are actually very high histamine. So if you are doing more of your histamine-producing probiotics and you start realizing you're getting more headaches, you're getting skin rashes, fatigue, itchiness, sneezing, you may have histamine intolerance. I'm not here diagnosing anyone. Always talk to your doctor, but I'm just saying these are a lot of things that could be a possibility. And for that, adding in those fermented foods could actually make it worse. So a big thing, like I said, when it comes to healing the gut, it's really coming down to the root cause. I worked with over 800 individuals, and last year, over 100 of them were just focused on gut. And I will tell you, they had histamine intolerance, SIBO. One lady had 14 inches of her colon removed. And a whole protocol that I do, it's more of a 4R protocol. If you have a lot of digestive issues, gas, bloating chronically, you need to, number one, figure out what that issue is. Stool testing. I work with all my clients to figure out what that is. Then, number two, we want to bring the inflammation down. We want to get the stomach feeling good so that we're able to get more food, add in a good variety, address the underlying cause, then add in specific herbs, nutrients that we are deficient in to bridge the gaps, whether it be our stomach acid, pancreatic enzymes, then reintroduce the probiotics. And it's just about finding the right wave. It's not one size fits all, but the whole point of this video today was to tell you, if you have digestive issues, please do not just go on the internet, see, hey, digestive issues, probiotic added in, and then if you feel worse, think that it's you or whatever it may be. Everybody's body is different. You may have an underlying issue. It could be histamine intolerance, and it's about doing it in the right pattern to get that good gut bacteria back in, but also to get to the root cause of the digestive issue and correct that. So 3 mistakes. Those are them for today on our probiotics. If you do need help overcoming your digestive issues, please reach out to me. You could head over to my Instagram, send me over ready or results, or if you're on my YouTube, set up a call with me below. Let's see if we're that perfect fit. I would love to help you overcome your digestive issues and transform your body once and for all. I don't just look at, when it comes to my programs, I set macronutrients. We look at the foods we're eating. We don't just cut everything out. We really want to get to that root cause, get the inflammation down, and we have to focus on the stress, the sleep, the lifestyle, because all of these too truly impact your gut. You could be following the most clean, low FODMAP diet, whatever out there, but if your sleep is horrible, your stress is through the roof, you're drinking a bunch of liquids with your meals, we're diluting our digestive juices, we're not getting to the underlying cause and correcting that, then no matter what low FODMAP diet you're on, then as soon as you add those fermented foods back in, you're gonna get all the issues back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you're on my YouTube, make sure to subscribe. We got daily videos coming. If you guys need help from me on Instagram, send me over a little DM ready. And I want to know, what would you guys like me to share more about? I want you to drop in the comments if you want more gut health. If you have specific questions, head over to my Instagram, send me over a DM with the specific questions, whether it be fat loss over 40, if you guys want more on reverse dieting, intermittent fasting. I'm very into my books. I read a lot. I'm always studying on all of these different things, and I'm practicing on myself as well. So I would love to cover any of these topics. You just have to let me know. But I love you guys, and thank you for joining me today.